Hey guys, this is Fluffy the Destroyer and welcome to my channel. Looks like I've been tagged by Leo DS. I appreciate the gesture. So let's get started right away. Number one. How old were you when you first started playing video games? I haven't had a hair on my body. Yeah, that young. It's about when I was, what, 8, 9, 10 or something? When the Nintendo came out, or, well, a couple of years later, of course. Number two. What is it about video games that you love? I'm gonna say, like Demon Ralph said, it's the escapism, really. For me, it's, without going into further detail, it takes a lot to take care of my son. It's heavy, really heavy. And because of that, at the end of the day, I need something to escape with, to stay sane, you know, to not kill everyone. Yeah, that was a joke, just in case. But no, I mean, seriously, there are some days that I just really wish to beat up everyone around me, except my wife, of course. She feels the same. So I just make sure that I stay away from her when she feels like that. And video games, YouTube, that allows me to stay sane, just get inside my bubble and just go through it the other day. Number three, can violent and graphic games be a bad influence on people? Just like Miss K said, she took the words out of my mouth. I'm just going to paraphrase her. It's if you're weak-minded or you got some problems to know what's wrong from right or right from wrong, at that point, you'll be influenced by anything. And it's not only by violence and video games. It could be anything. Just for a little story, just to tell you about that. There's a guy, oh man, what's his name? Guy Turcotte. That's in Quebec. He was supposed to be a man, and you'll know why I just said that. And he had a family. Like, he had let's say, a girlfriend, he had 2 kids. Until he caught his girlfriend cheating with another man. Instead of taking it like a man and, well, you know, just to what the fuck went wrong, ask some questions, going really down a bit, and, you know, the usual drill, I might say, no, he didn't do that. Ooh, no, he didn't do that. No, he was a surgeon. He got so pissed off, it sounds like he got freaked off so mad, he actually cut his kids open. I kid you fucking not. And I'm not gonna go into details, but it was... I didn't see the photos. I don't want to see them. I don't even think they got out. But it was freaking awful. And the worst part is, last news I heard, he was outside. Or something similar to that. He's alive. I don't understand why. I seriously don't. Number 4. PC or console? PC, of course. Come on. No, but it's not because of the power price. And no, I'm not going to yell like, PC Master Race! No, it's not that. It's because of the freedom that you get. Look at the number of games there's on PC compared to consoles. And look at the freedom the developers have on both sides. Trust me, when you work for a developer, you work for them. That's what it is. And on those consoles, you're there to make money. For profit only. Fortunately enough, on PC for a couple of years, there's been, an increase in indie developers? Some of them have been doing great games, and they're, 2, 3, like, really small house. 40 people max. Like Space Engineer, looks like there's 40 people over there. FTL, made by 2 guys. Great games, by the way. Risk of Rain, same thing. Very small amount of people. And those are freaking awesome games. So, yeah, PC, it's the way to go for me. Including the number of not controllers, but devices you can plug. And it's not only about the games. With a computer, you can do whatever you want with it. You can, you need a computer today, honestly. So, you better get yourself a computer. And I'm not going to go in this, but... I could, but no. I'm not going to get caught in that. It's PC all the way for me. There's nothing else. No consoles. I'm never going to buy a console anymore. It's done for me. Number 5, do you watch Let's Players on YouTube? And if so, who? Honestly, it's been a very long time since I haven't watched a Let's Play, but I'm not on YouTube for that. I'm on YouTube to watch reviews, I would say news, commentaries, anything regarding games. It's really rare that I look at Let's Plays, and if I do, there's a couple of them, like Markiplier, and there's another one, Jesse Cox. I find the guy really funny, and he's really entertaining to me. Well, both are, anyways. There's a lot more, of course, but just like right now, these are the two on top of my head. There's a lot more. A lot more. If you watch Let's Players, do you have a favorite? Number 6. If I really have to do that, like if I have to choose one, like I said, I would say Jesse Cox, and I would say there's a good reason why, like above all others. I mean, yes, the others are really fun and all, and they're really fun. It's just that, I swear, man, you take Jesse Cox and you put him in the co-optional podcast, there are some times he steals the show. He's that fun. He's that funny. He's that, no. Not fun or funny. Well, he is, but it's not that. He's entertaining. That's what he is. And a lot of times, I find the show even better when TB's there. Sorry, TB. That's how I feel. TB is good. He's not bad. Number 7. What's your favorite genre of games? I have no preference, really. Adventure games, action games, platformers. I hate MMOs. Besides it's not that I hate them. It's just that I'm fed up with them. I don't hate them. I'm just fed up, really fed up. Action, adventure, anything. Here's the thing. I'm gonna do the reverse here. Let's think out of the box here a bit for this one. What I don't like about games is DLCs, expansion packs, microtransactions on day one patch, cliches, revenge plots in games. That's what I hate the most. Evolve, for one. Everything that has a day one patch, it gets totally destroyed by me. Almost totally destroyed. DLC on day one, forget it. The microtransactions, depends on how it's made, then yes. But a lot of them, there's a lot of, I would say, games that has microtransactions. They have this tendency of, they just want to steal your money, legally but immorally. I hate that. I'm willing to, to keep up with this, but it's not everyone that can do that. Number 8. Are you an old school gamer, or do you like getting the newest consoles? This is really, I don't get why people get the newest stuff. Like, really. On day one, did you feel really proud of getting that PS4 or that Xbox One? What did it brought you? A dust collector. That's what the fuck it brought you. Stop it. Really, just stop. There were no games. If there were barely any new games. This kind of behavior from companies like Sony and Microsoft must stop. They must work with developers and publishers a bit more with this. And number 2, they should work a bit more on their consoles, because, having firmware upgrades every year, it's kind of fucking ridiculous here. At that point, just get a PC, really, and just no. And besides, when those things come out, I feel like they're outdated already. Don't believe me? Look at the Xbox One and PS4 right now. They have a hard time keeping up with the 1080p and 60 frames a second, including the textures that the PC is supposed to have. Well, that the PC have, that the consoles are supposed to have. Yes, it might be possible to get 1080p or 60 frames a second, but it's really hard because they have to penalize something here. It's usually draw distance, texture quality. It could be anything. In all, it's really, really, really hard, if not impossible, to do in some games. So, don't get the newest stuff. Just get whatever you need. But to me, I mean, it's consoles. I don't use consoles, really. I use computers. But for me, would be, in my case, I think it would be computer parts. So no, I don't get the new stuff really first. Sorry. I hate it. It's you know, I got a life. I'm married. That should be everything. I'm broke. I'm married. You know. Nintendo or Sega? That's kind of unfair because I only had a Nintendo in my youth. I didn't play it like a Sega, and if I did, it wasn't enough. There's one thing though that they sold me on the Sega. Like I was really young and I really loved the design. If I had the money, I would have bought one, and I'm pretty sure I would have loved the games on Sega, especially because the controller had 3 buttons. I was so freaking jealous of that. Nintendo had 2 buttons. And besides, you look at the Nintendo system and it's all square and it looks like freaking retro or something. Then you look at the Sega like, holy shit, this is awesome. I'm talking about like I would say like the newest, one of the latest one in the Sega, the one that's black and all had the really nice curves to it. At that time, that's when I had the Nintendo and Sega. Still 8-bit and everything. I guess. Anyways. Number 10. Favorite or least character video game character? Really hard to say because I got a lot of favorites, and least it's, I would say, the ones that I don't remember, but on top of one. Favorite ones. Donkey Kong. Come on, man. Mario, Luigi. Anything from Nintendo, really. HK47. The announcer in Unreal. Trevor in GTA 5. What a psychopath. Wow. HK47, Google that. The announcer in Unreal, come on, man. There's at least one time in your life that you played a first-person shooter. You said what the announcer in Unreal said. Like, multi-kill. You had to say it. It's... you had to. I'm honest here, I did it myself. It's really fun. My least one. But if I have to choose one favorite... Honestly, I think I'd go with Batman. He's still a game character, but when you look at the movies, because that's where I learn about his history, about his origins, like, the guy came, like, first of all, his parents got shot, like, they died. Then he trained, like, he earned his position. He earned what he had, except the money, of course, because it was an heritage. But if you look at everything else he had to train for, he had to work for it. That's something to look for. That would be the reason why I would choose Batman. And the least, and yes, there's the Batman Arkham Asylum and everything else. Really awesome games, by the way. The least, I would say in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, OG Loke. Okay, the guy is a fucking prick. I hate him. Like, the second I got to know him, I wanted to beat him up. That's thanks to Jonathan Anderson, the guy who did the voice. Awesome work. I don't know what else to say, man. Just go on Google or YouTube and look for him, and you'll know what I mean. The guy is a prick. He's freaking annoying. You just want to beat him up or kill him or something. That's because of Jonathan Anderson. Awesome work. Number 11. Are you a Let's Player, and if yes, what influenced you to make a gaming channel? If no, would you ever consider making one? There's, right now, one Let's Play that I'm working on. It's about to be over. I don't do Let's Plays. To me, it's only reviews, gameplay footage. Could be anything, really. It's like, it's a variety kind of gaming channel that I have. Not about Let's Plays. It's really rare. If I do one, there has to be a purpose. Beside funny, because I'll be honest and everyone knows that, well, to the people who already viewed my video, I'm not funny, or I don't think I'm funny, I guess. Number 12. Favorite video game soundtrack. On top of my head right now, I would say Risk of Rain. There's a website, description, you know what, even annotation. Click on it, and just, I could listen to that crap like every single day. There's also another one, which even today sometimes I listen for a couple of moments. Let's say 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not kidding. I really am not kidding. The Diablo Tristram theme song. It's great. Really awesome work. And I also remembered, I don't know if it exists now. There was a guy that was in the Eve Radio. That just type in Eve Radio on Google, and they have this kind of show which there's a segment of what 2-3 hours or so that people come in and they just do their own thing with music. There was one guy, which I can't remember the name, but he's not there anymore. He used to show, well, not show, but he used to do. He would just give out music from video games, really awesome music from any kind, from I don't know, Diablo, Halo, or StarCraft, or anything. He would just do that. And a lot of weird shit from anime as well. Really good. But he's not there anymore. But the show still exists. It's just that the guy, I just can't remember his name. I think it was Zero something. I can't remember. Anyways. Number 13. Any game recommendation? Yeah, Risk of Rain, like I said. Really good game. GTA 5. Batman games, I don't know. Go on Steam. There's a lot of them right there. Look at the creator list. Total Biscuits list is a really good list of good games. Really awesome list. Mine as well. I'm there. I don't have a lot of games on that list. But there's also the people... it's going to be in my number 15 question, like the tags. They got some good games as well on those channels. But, I don't know. Go on Steam. There's a lot of games there. Or even on GOG.com or Green Man Gaming. They have a lot of games. GOG.com has a lot of good games. Steam recently got struck by shit for the last couple of years because of Greenlight. That shit needs to get down. We need to just kill it with fire or something, really. Number 14. If you could be a character from any game, who would you choose and why? I don't know. I haven't thought of that. I would say Batman on top of my head right now. Because, no, really. Look at their game. Well, at his game. He can do a lot of stuff. I like the guy. I'm not a fan of Batman, but it's just that when you play his games, like, holy shit. He's strong. I don't know. I really honestly don't know beside Batman, and I don't even... anyways, number 15. Who do you tag? There's a guy who deserves a lot more attention. MDMax09. He does commentaries, and sometimes not, about video games. Especially from the consoles. I don't have a consoles, but I do listen to his commentary in the game. That's, I would say, how powerful his voice is. So, go ahead. But there's also a list that I'm going to display. But, I mean, there's a couple of them that you probably already know. But ones who deserves a tag is Vinny Corleone 62, Liana K, Sargon of Akkad, man, Steve Benway, Kuya Nizuki. That's another guy who deserves a lot more attention because he does really awesome reviews. I like the way he does his reviews, and I find him entertaining, just like any other, I would say. What else? Like Boogie, Jim Sterling, Total Biscuit. Angry Show, if you look behind his angriness, there's a lot of messages that you can get from this guy, which is really true, and he goes to the fact, but it's sometimes I can understand why it could be hard to listen to him because of his, because he really gets angry, and people get to only get the entertainment from the angriness, but it's not that. Anyways, my name's been Fluffy the Destroyer, and see you next time.